The days when gambling deals were reserved for poker pros and crypto influencers are over. Now, casino platforms are writing seven-figure checks to streamers from all corners of the internet, from reaction content to hot tub streams. Brands in the gambling space now prioritize streamers who can consistently attract large audiences and keep them engaged across longer sessions. In this video, we'll look at 6 streamers who turned their massive audiences into gambling gold mines and how those deals reshaped their careers. Want to dig deeper? Head to SLOTSTREAMERS.BIO for exclusive bios, massive wins, and all the drama. Amouranth, real name Caitlin Siragusa, is one of the most recognizable and controversial names in streaming. She built her empire on Twitch through ASMR, cosplay, and hot tub streams, quickly becoming the platform's top female creator by sheer engagement and volume. At her peak, she was pulling in millions of monthly views, dominating algorithmic visibility despite frequent bans and criticism. But what set her apart wasn't just consistency, it was how she turned every controversy into content. Amouranth mastered the art of visibility, OnlyFans, business investments, live stream transparency about her finances and personal life. So when Amouranth signed a contract with Kick in June 2023, it wasn't just another brand partnership, but a strategic expansion into new territory. Her gambling streams debuted on Kick, the crypto-backed platform affiliated with Stake, and instantly drew attention. According to reports, Amouranth signed a $38 million deal, placing her firmly in the elite circle of casino-sponsored creators. For Stake, partnering with Amouranth meant reaching a different demographic, more casual, more curious, and far beyond traditional gambling audiences. For her, it was another frontier to monetize, wrapped in her usual blend of shock and savvy. In June 2025, she announced she was leaving Kick and returning to Twitch, marking the end of her high-profile chapter with the platform. YourRAGE, real name Josh Adams, built his following by reacting to viral moments, memes, and Twitch drama with raw energy and sharp timing. What started as reaction videos and gaming commentary quickly evolved into a high-energy brand with a deeply loyal fan base. His streams often blended calm confidence with biting takes on internet culture, drawing in a growing and loyal audience who treated his streams more like a daily ritual than a passing distraction. His ability to ride trends while still feeling authentic made him a perfect fit for the chaotic world of live streaming. As his popularity ballooned, he switched to Twitch following some copyright issues with YouTube. At the time, he was seen as the next big thing, as his over-the-top and loud personality was drawing in thousands of viewers a stream. This managed to grab him an easy 2-year, $75 million deal, which should have him set for the rest of his life. His initial frustration with Twitch centered on its ad-heavy contracts and what he described as a weak connection between the platform and its creators, particularly when large-scale events brought disproportionate profit to the platform itself. But after his Kick contract ended, he returned to Twitch, citing a stronger alignment with his audience and a desire to move away from brand deals that didn't reflect his long-term goals. BruceDropEmOff, also known simply as Bruce, rose through the ranks of Twitch thanks to his laid-back but magnetic energy, slick humor, and effortless ability to connect with both gaming and commentary communities. In 2022, he regularly streamed with Kai Cenat and YourRAGE in their The Boys weekend sessions, during which Bruce hit 1 million YouTube subscribers, a peak moment that caught Kick's attention. But when he signed an $80 million deal with Kick in 2023, the landscape shifted. Shortly after, screenshots of leaked DMs revealed Bruce dissing Kai, YourRAGE, and Adin Ross, leading to tensions and a noticeable drop in his viewership. Kai refused to move to Kick, and the fallout exposed the limits of Bruce's appeal. His off-camera commentary contrasted sharply with the connection he'd built, and what started as an easy monetization turned into a reputational setback. Timing also played a huge role. His stock was peaking when the deal was signed. 2 years later, his viewership declined, and Kick chose not to renew the contract. During that period, Bruce became entangled in public disputes with other streamers, including xQc and DDG. Screenshots of private messages and criticism toward former collaborators damaged his image and fractured key relationships. Though he attempted to return to Twitch and reconnect with Kai, the fallout had already taken its toll. Adin became one of the most talked about streamers by consistently generating attention through provocative content, spontaneous live moments, and collaborations with polarizing figures. His mix of frat boy humor, provocative interviews, and unfiltered speech made him one of the most watched and most criticized streamers online. While Twitch tried to rein in his more toxic moments, Adin doubled down, making his bans and controversies part of his content pipeline. Adin's streams regularly featured personal disputes, online feuds, and spontaneous moments that kept his audience coming back for the drama as much as the content itself. It's no surprise then that Adin was one of the earliest and biggest names to jump into the gambling meta. His partnership with crypto casino Stake was reportedly worth $150 million, making it one of the most lucrative sponsorships in streaming history. At first, it was rumored he made $100 million outright, but later, on a podcast with Jake Paul, Adin clarified that the figure was inflated. Instead of a lump sum, he revealed that Kick pays him 5 figures per hour, a rate that has still brought him tens of millions over time. The controversy only boosted his profile, and the money spoke for itself. With that deal, Adin turned recklessness into a revenue model, and no one could ignore him again. xQc, real name Felix Lengyel, is arguably the biggest streaming personality of his generation. A former professional Overwatch player turned full-time variety streamer, he built an empire on sheer volume, streaming for up to 10 hours a day while bouncing between games, reactions, and chaotic rants. His content is unpredictable, often veering from lighthearted banter to full-blown meltdowns, but that volatility only fueled his growth. With a rabid fan base and unmatched watch hours, xQc became the crown jewel of Twitch until Kick came calling. In June 2023, xQc signed a staggering $100 million deal over 2 years with Kick, half in guaranteed money and half based on performance incentives. The deal was unprecedented and instantly made headlines across gaming and mainstream media. Many speculated that Stake, Kick's crypto casino backer, helped bankroll the deal. It cemented Kick as a serious player in the streaming world and showed that gambling-backed platforms were willing to outspend anyone. We actually covered this in a full video. Check that out for a deeper dive. xQc didn't shift all his content to Kick, but the mere association legitimized the platform and marked the point where gambling and mainstream streaming fully collided. Trainwreckstv, or Tyler Nicknam, was one of the first major streamers to focus heavily on gambling content, long before most streamers even considered it. Known for his late-night monologues, unfiltered podcast discussions, and confrontational commentary, Trainwreckstv built a dedicated audience drawn to his unpredictability and refusal to self-censor. He was never the biggest in numbers, but he was the loudest in message, positioning himself as the anti-Twitch rebel who stood for real creators and free speech. That positioning paid off handsomely. In 2022, Train signed a $360 million sponsorship deal over 16 months with Stake, making him the single highest-paid gambling streamer ever. While the true amount likely includes a mix of fake balances, promotional credits, and bonuses, Trainwreckstv didn't stop there. He also co-founded Kick, giving him a permanent seat at the top of the gambling content ecosystem. With over 13.9 billion wagered live on stream and constant involvement in platform decisions, Train became both the face and architect of the modern casino streamer hybrid. Love him or hate him, his influence is undeniable, and his gamble paid off more than anyone else's. These massive streamer deals may seem insane, 30 million here, 75 million there, but for Kick's backers at Stake, they actually make sense. The platform launched in late 2022, just months after Twitch implemented restrictions on unlicensed casino content. With Twitch retreating from gambling streams, Kick seized the opportunity to fill the void, using aggressive payouts to attract top talent and position itself as the go-to alternative. Unlike Twitch, Kick is funded by a crypto casino with deep pockets and high returns. That means they can afford to lose money on Kick while driving users to Stake.com, where the real profits happen. Stake's visibility has soared thanks to Kick and its stars. Even if Kick itself isn't profitable, it's a powerful marketing tool. The streamers are more than entertainers, they're traffic magnets for the casino. While the era of $100 million headline-making contracts may be over, Kick no longer needs to spend at that scale. With a generous revenue split in place, the platform now attracts big names like Asmongold and Soluminati without massive upfront deals. For Stake, the priority has shifted from splashy recruitment to sustained customer acquisition, and the strategy still delivers. And if you're curious about the stories behind other streamers, head to SLOTSTREAMERS.BIO for deeper profiles and the drama that keeps viewers coming back.